Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. As the year wraps up, we still have one more Marvel Collector Core to open up and show off. This theme is X-Men. Yes, Marvel dislikes the X-Men so much that they worked with Funko to release their own box. Don't believe the rumors, rely on facts, folks. So we're going to open up the box, we're going to show off what's inside. Now, Marvel Collector Core is one of the numerous geeky boxes out there. This one's between Marvel and Funko. And there's always exclusive stuff in there. It's completely exclusive items. We've opened up the ones from Marvel, we've opened up the ones from DC, and if you're a fan of either, or just generally comic books, they're kind of must-have. So there's been themes for pretty much everything you can imagine. Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange. Well, this one is the X-Men. Starting off, the box always kicks off with a button and a patch. So we see the patch is Storm, and the button is got Magneto's helmet, and it says Marvel Collector Core. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Collector Core. It comes out every other month, so you don't get tons of them, and I think they're about $50 a piece, if I remember right. But you get exclusive stuff, like just exclusive stuff, which is really cool. So starting off, we have a comic book, Champions #1 variant edition. It's got the Funko pop type figure on it. This one is, of course, Cyclops. Now, Cyclops isn't really part of the first issue of Champions, but he comes into play in the second. But he's been really shown off and pushed for the series, so it makes a lot of sense. Overall, it's a variant comic. I'm a big fan of variants, so I'm not complaining when it comes to that. Next up, we've got a T-shirt. I was not too shocked about this one, and we're gonna be rocking this in the new year, because this is the type of t-shirt that I absolutely love to wear. In fact, I've had a very similar one in the past. It's got Xavier's 1963 Westchester, New York, and of course the Marvel logo. Really simple, really cool, kind of faded logo look. Like a t-shirt you'd get for the college or school that you'd go to. It's the exact type of geek shirt that I like to wear, and you better believe this is going to be a keeper that I'm going to be rocking. It's got the nice black lining around the collar and the arm, something we don't see too often with t-shirts coming out of boxes like these, so it is a nice change from just a solid color. As always, the fabric's really, really comfortable, so big props to them for that. I really would love to know where they're getting their t-shirts, because it's just comfortable. Alright, next we've got a Rock Candy figure. This is Rock Candy's debut in the Marvel Collector Core box. Since it's Funko, there's usually like pop figures, the various other vinyl stuff that they do. So Rock Candy is a certain type of figure that they've had primarily with DC. This is the first one. Unfortunately, mine is a little banged up, so that's kind of a bummer, but it's all good. This is something I can probably throw on the shelf and show off anyways. It is an exclusive, which is pretty damn neat. We got Mystique. With her classic look, the blue skin, the yellow eyes, the red hair, the white dress, whatever you want to call it, kind of flowing single dress with the slits on the side. This is pretty classic style and look of the character. Cool figure. I've said it many, many times in a lot of other videos. I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of vinyl figures, but an exclusive one is pretty decent. Unfortunately, this one's a little banged up, but it is what it is. And then we have another exclusive. This one is a pop vinyl. This is huge, because it's not just a figure, it's a figure and a motorcycle. So we've got Wolverine, or Logan, on his motorcycle. It's the first pop ride in any of the Powered by Funko boxes. Wolverine's 5'3", but weighs over 300 pounds to his adamantium skeleton. You can check out the final product, which is pretty cool. We got Wolverine with his claw popped, his leather jacket, and then of course his classic motorcycle that he is usually riding on. Awesome, awesome pop. Like, this is a really, really cool one. Of course, it's exclusive, so it makes it even better. This box has held up a little bit better than the other one, so that's good. But overall, I think this is probably one of the cooler pops to come out of this box. And then finally, with all the boxes, I absolutely adore these boxes just because they got such cool stuff inside. Check it out. All the artwork is all throughout. So, on top of getting all the neat items, there are boxes you're probably going to want to collect as well. But overall, you know, every single box so far has been, I think, a winner. None of them I've really, really disliked. There's always something neat in there. Of course, they're exclusive items, so you're not getting them anywhere else. So if you're a Marvel fan, this is a box you're going to need to get. You know, this is something that you're going to want to subscribe to. If you're a fan of specific characters, you can always subscribe to the one box when it pops up and then get out for the rest of them. So next month's is Superhero Showdowns, and we've got Captain America duking it out with the Red Skull. So who knows what that one's going to include. I think that's a little bit more out there and unsure as to what will be in there compared to some of these other boxes that are held a lot clearer. But as I said before, collector box I think is really, really neat. You definitely get your money's worth, I believe. It's always exclusive items, which makes it completely worth it. And I think the themes are really, really cool. So if you are a fan of specific characters, if you're a fan of Marvel, it's one that you're going to want to go look at and get yourself. If you want to order your own, there's a link underneath this video. You can go and subscribe to that. But as always, thank you for watching. This is Graphic Policy Television. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy. Keep it nice and consistent. If you're a comic book fan, if you're a Marvel fan, you should go and check it out. But as always, thank you for watching. By doing so, you help support our site. Until next time and next box, make mine Marvel and keep it geeky.